friends, and welcome back to the ICW Exchange, otherwise known as the Illinois Child Welfare Exchange. I'm your host, Jocelyn Fenning, and I am really happy you're joining me today. Today we're diving into something incredibly powerful, your rights as a young person in foster care. These rights exist because you deserve safety, respect, connection, and a voice in your own life. I'm going to walk you through each right in clear, everyday language. No legal talk will be used here. No confusion, just what all of these rights mean for you. And at the end, I'll share what you can do if any of these rights are not being respected, including who you can call and how you can get help. So stay with me until the end. I know this might be a lot, because that part is super duper important. Are you ready? Let's dive in. So you have the right to live in a safe, healthy, and comfortable home where you are treated with respect. In the foster care system, respect is not something you earn, it's something you deserve just by being you. You have the right to be free from any kind of abuse, which includes physical, emotional, or sexual abuse. No one is ever allowed to hurt you. Ever. You have the right to healthy food, clothing that fits, and an allowance if you're in a group home or foster home. This is not a if available, not if somebody remembers. These are things that must be provided to you. Because your well-being matters, you have the right to get medical, vision, dental, and mental health care. Healthcare is not a favor. It's what the system must provide to you. You also have the right not to be given medication unless a doctor says you need it. Only a licensed physician or doctor can make that decision. So, let's talk about staying connected to people who matter. You have the right to talk to your family, unless a judge says otherwise, your caseworker, your attorney, your advocate, your court-appointed special advocate, or CASA, or a probation officer if that applies to you. You're allowed to reach out whenever you need support. You also have the right to visit and talk to your siblings unless a court order says you can't. I know from my experience that siblings are super important. That connection truly matters. You can call the DCFS Advocacy Office and speak confidentially if something is wrong, with no punishment or threat allowed. The Youth Advocacy Hotline phone number is as follows: 800-232-3798. Again, that phone number is 800-232-3798. This number is here for you to use. Additionally, you have the right to private phone calls and unopened mail unless a judge says otherwise. You have the right to practice your religion or not based on your religious beliefs. Growing up means gaining independence where you can. You have the right to have a bank account and manage your own money if it fits your age and your plan. You cannot be locked in any room or facility unless placed there by a court order. You have the right to go to school, join activities, clubs, sports, with as little disruption as possible. You have the right to work and learn job skills when it's safe and age appropriate. And also, you have the right to connect with people outside of the foster care system too. This includes teachers, mentors, friends, or faith leaders. Your future matters right now. You have the right to attend programs that prepare you for adulthood. You also have the right to go to your court hearings and speak to a judge if you want. You should have private storage space for all of your belongings. You must be involved in planning your own future and long-term goals. And if you're 12 years old or older, you can review your case plan and be told when things are changing. Your privacy and identity are protected. Your personal things cannot be searched without a good reason. Your court records must stay confidential. You have the right to be treated equally, no matter your race, culture, religion, gender identity, sexual orientation, disability status, or HIV status. There is no place for discrimination within the Illinois child welfare system. Additionally, your caseworkers must be trained to treat you respectfully regarding your background and health. And they also must be trained to provide good care for LGBTQ plus youth and young adults. Now we're going to talk about education and health. If you're 16 or older, you have the right to learn about your education options like college and financial aid. If you're 12 years old or older, you have the right to accurate information about safe sex, pregnancy prevention, and staying healthy. You must be given a copy of all of these rights that I'm reading to you now and have them explained when you enter foster care. Your placement should support you, not limit you. You have the right to be placed in the least restrictive, most family-like setting possible, as long as it is safe. Additionally, when you're first placed, someone must explain what behaviors from others are not okay and how to report them. And you have the right to counseling and support after being removed from your home. Your caseworker must visit you every month to check in with how you're doing, beyond just paperwork. This should also be a conversation as well. You have the right to be enrolled in independent living services before transitioning out of care, learning things like money management, housing, and job skills. You must be assessed by a trained professional to make sure you are ready for independent living based on your real needs, not just your age. And finally, your hair care needs must be met in a way that supports your race, culture, gender, and identity. Who you are matters, right down to how you wear your hair. So what to do if your rights are not being respected? Number 1, do not hold it in. Please talk to somebody. Find one trusted adult who feels safe. This could be your attorney or guardian ad litem, or GAL. This could be your caseworker, a school counselor, or a teacher, or another supportive adult. Number 2, you're going to speak up, even if you're not sure something is wrong. It's better to ask than to stay silent. You don't have to be certain to ask questions. Number 3, you're going to make a plan together. Tell that adult what's happening and ask them to help you create a safe plan for your next steps. Number 4, if you're ready, contact the advocacy office or your attorney. Again, the Youth Advocacy Hotline is 800-232-3798. That number is 800-232-3798. You have the legal right to call confidentially, and no one is allowed to punish you for speaking up. And number 5, change may not be instant, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. So when you do call this advocacy office, occasionally emergencies may be handled more quickly and other issues may take a little longer. But that does not mean your voice is not being heard. Keep pushing. Even small steps move things forward. And 6, lean on other youth in care. Groups like the Statewide Youth Advisory Board, or SYAB, can help you understand your options and remind you that you're not alone with this, along with giving you a voice and in a community of young adults to help push the proactive nature of the system for all of the individuals it serves. You have these rights because you deserve safety, dignity, support, and control over your own life. Knowing your rights is step 1. Using them and trusting someone to help you stand on them is step 2. You do not have to advocate alone. You are not a problem for speaking up. You are part of the solution. If anything you heard today feels important to you or you want help understanding it, reach out. Your voice matters, your story matters, and your future matters. I'm Jocelyn, and this is the ICW Exchange, and you deserve to live your story with power, not silence. Thank you, friends.